Welcome back to High Five Garage. I really want to take this car for a spin now that everything is fixed, but I want to get some tires. We got front tires, but I want back tires, so I'm not worried about filling this thing up constantly. So I'm gonna go do that. All right, I got some new used tires. Hello, Turbo. How are you? Where's the chunky one? Ah, there he is. Hi, Tyrus. But I got some new used tires. I'm going to scuff up the wheel really quick and give it a little coat of white as well on the fronts. But I'm gonna lift it up, and while I'm at it, I'm gonna get these dents out. Might as well. Let's get to it. That should definitely do. Came out pretty nice for just a really quick scuff and spray. Yes, I did get overspray on the tires. Nothing low brake cleaner won't take off. So this one obviously already cleaned off. Can't even tell. All right, so now all I want to do is just get the big dents out. And then by then, tires will be dry, wheels will be dry, put them on, take this thing for a drive and see how it looks. That motor came out pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Gotta say, not bad for a quick hammer on both of them. This one's actually got a crack, so yeah, not bad though. A couple dents on the back ones I fixed too. All right, let's get the wheels back on. Definitely looks a lot less. I've been in a field for 20 years. Check it out. Just a little bit of white on the wheels instead of it, you know, sitting in the dirt on the bottom. Motor. Not bad. After fixing that loose head and finally getting the carb to adjust, this thing is running amazing. I need to take it to get a new gas cap because the seal on the gas cap is messed up, and then also put some new fresh gas in it. But pretty crazy. This thing's actually running pretty well. Okay, let's take it for a spin. I actually loosened up the windows now, so that was open, kind of cool. And then I got this one to go halfway down, so let's go for a ride. See if she starts. Normally I got to give it a couple pumps and start her right up. Wow. All right, let's go to O'Reilly's. God, this thing pulls so good now. I cannot believe it. Oh, that loose head was just, that's crazy. Those vent windows are nice. That's why these things didn't come with AC. Oh, that throw-up bearing's a little nasty. Wish I could get some oil up in there. God, this thing rips now. What the heck? God, I wonder what's done with that motor. Oh, this thing drives great. Oh, it's so good. Wow. I can't believe it. It was a loose head the whole time. That's crazy. Brakes work. Grinds into third every once in a while, but I think it's just the play in the actual shifter, so. Wow, look at it. It's just doing normal car things, not sitting in a yard. This thing drives great. Crazy. Well, I made it to O'Reilly's. Okay, let me go get a few things. So they didn't have a cap for a, 50-year-old car. So I'm gonna go somewhere else, hopefully find one. Okay, AutoZone didn't have it either. Let's try another place. Made it to its first gas station stop, and Red Bull stop, of course, and still seems to be doing great. Let's go still search for a gas cap. Finally got a gas cap for it, and funny enough, the one that I had on there that I was gonna use to compare is a radiator cap. And it almost fit, but it didn't have a grommet. Either way, that's not what goes on there. If you get a car going and, going right, make sure to take it all the way across the city. It's a good test. I'm not even close to home anymore. But the car's doing great. And we've made it to the other parent's house. That is actually a Mercedes that I need to get running here pretty soon. There's gonna be a video on that. But yeah, made it here. So stop by Foreign Aid really quick to get some of the hose so I can connect right there. Cause I noticed, well, oh, that one's messed up anyway. Cool, I can replace both of them and then I'll be getting correct cooling on the motor. Might as well replace this while I'm at a location with tools. So I'm gonna replace this really quick. One sec. Easy peasy. Now let's get this thing home. And the 1970 Bug made it back home. That was a pretty big trip for a first journey, and it did fantastic. I'm gonna put deck lid back on. I do need to give it a little bit of idle. I think breaking in, breaking in as in like driving it more, it's just breaking stuff in. So I'm gonna give it a little more on the idle side just because it did stall once and it seems like it's kind of low. But besides that, it did great. It is the next day, and I think the 1970 Bug finally deserves an actual oil change. So I'm gonna do that. Also, I want to drive it a little more, so I really should probably get the brake lights working, at least. And maybe turn signals. Yeah. Got some cheap oil from O'Reilly's. Normally I would run Valvoline, but I just wanted to do a quick oil change on this and not break the bank. But I also found fuses, which is awesome. They're 8s, but I think they'll work. I think it'll be no problem. So hopefully we can get the lights fixed. Okay, when resealing anything, this is my technique to get these things to hopefully not leak. Because even though they always leak, which is kind of part of their oil cycle, I like to try to get it to not leak. So, clean both surfaces, clean the block, use brake cleaner or whatever, it'll get rid of all the oil. Of course, get 2 new gaskets, one that sits here and one that sits on top of the strainer. And I like to smear some of this Right Stuff 90 on the gaskets before I put them on. The stuff dries really quick and kind of gives it just a little extra bond. Also, it'll hold it up there when you're tightening them down. So that is my technique. Always make sure to clean your hardware and replace the little O-rings that go on the studs where the nuts go on. This one pulled out the stud, but I'm just going to tighten it in like it would be a bolt. Okay, I'm going to let the RTV sit for 90 minutes or something, and then I'll put oil in it. But until then, I'm going to try to get these brake lights working, maybe blinkers, maybe all of it. But first, I did get some of those fuses, so I'm going to, I think there's 2 fuses missing, so I'm going to put those in. I'm going to look up a diagram really quick, see where the brakes go. I know there's 2 switches on the master, so hopefully they work. Hopefully we don't got to replace those. But I'll put the fuses in, trace some wires, see if anything's missing, and keep you updated. Okay, she's running like a champ. And I did fix all of the wiring. A lot of the stuff in the back was wired incorrectly, so it kept popping the fuse. I assume that's why there wasn't any fuses in the first 2 spots, because they kept popping. They were wired incorrectly. 2 of the bulbs were bad, replaced those. And then if you can't get a power to get wire, take the fuse out, wire brush it, a little bit of sandpaper or something, clean off the contacts. That was a huge issue that took forever on this, was I could not send power through it. So that was the problem. Now we've got lights, let's check it out. There's our running lights. We got blinkers. Let's do right blinker. That one's not working for some reason. Was working. I'll have to check that really quick. Wire probably came loose. And then brakes. Really quick. Turn off the blinker. Put on the brakes. And trust me, they're on. So everything works as well as headlights. This one's just really dim. I need to figure out if I need to replace it or it's wired incorrectly. Once again, thank you for watching. I hope you were enjoying the content. stay tuned for more. Hopefully we'll start working on the 1977 bus soon. And like always, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content.